talk a little bit about your involvement with this film and how you came to be a part of it.
I was brought in to kind of work with Hugh as far as the execution of his punches and what have you. But I think my primary purpose was to make sure they had the expression in throwing a punch, because to throw a punch, you just don't throw it. There has to be a feeling, there has to be a commitment, a conviction, a look of positive feedback. Mm-hmm. And then also I wanted him to look like a trainer, because a trainer and a fighter, that relationship is very intimate, so there has to be that connection, whereas that I don't always have to talk to you, I can just look at you and you kind of feed off me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what he was able to bring to the screen.
What were your impressions of Hugh? He seems like such a charismatic guy.
That he is. He's very charismatic, and he's very, you know, he was a student. I mean, for me to show him and teach him these things, he was like a student who wants to learn more. And he's a perfectionist too. And I think his work in Broadway on stage benefited him too, because it's all about presentation.
Yeah. Now, had you worked on many films before this?
No, actually, this is my first.
Oh, wow.
What a break, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, when I choreographed the boxing moves or gave the robots their styles, that was a real pleasure too, because I would look at the robot, and depending upon his design, whether Zeus being a big, humongous piece of metal, or Adam just being quick. Yeah. I kind of gave Adam my style and kind of gave Zeus, you know, like a la George Foreman.
Oh, really?
Big, kind of boom, kind of big.
A brute.
Brute, yeah, big brute, yeah.
That's cool. What are some of your favorite boxing films?
You know, the ones that I really just hit home with, I love, was $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
I think Hilary Swank did an incredible job. Raging Bull, I love Raging Bull. Requiem for a Heavyweight, The Champ, and Rocky without question.
Yeah, those are all classics.
Yeah, all classics, man. I love it because, you know, this movie here, Real Still, has that emotional content.
Yeah.
You know, and that's special.
You know, there's something about boxing that lends itself to movies. Like most of the best sports movies are boxing movies.
Yeah, yeah. It's because, you know, at some point you're taken behind the scenes, you know, out of the ring, and you see that family, or you see that person who's taking these punches or running all over the place, and why he does it, or why she does it, and it comes across as being determined.
Yeah, and it's just like a personal sport. I mean, it's literally two men right across from each other.
Mano a mano, you know, it's a perfect raw competition, and it's very, very appealing.
I was curious to get your opinion on the Mayweather-Ortiz fight. How it sort of ended oddly.
Yeah, well, I was upset that it ended so bizarre, but I look back on you know, a flagrant foul, you know, by Ortiz. I mean, that was
the headbutt.
Yeah, that was just too pure, too real. And then I looked at Mayweather's response, if you will, and you know, was it a sucker punch? Yeah, but was it? Do I say it's okay? It's okay. You know, you protect yourself at all times.
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunately it happened, but you know what?
It's boxing.
It's boxing.
Cool. Well, thank you very much,
all
sir.
right, man, sure.
It was a pleasure to meet
So
you.
what did you think
of the movie?
Yeah, no, the fight.
You know, I was just kind of disappointed because it just ended so early.
Well, did you get mad with Mayweather?
You know, initially I was mad at Mayweather, and then, you know, they showed the replay, and I probably would have done the same thing if somebody had headbutted me.
Headbutt, you're pissed off.
You would, because he's still pissed off. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
No, but.